Let me give you some more examples of shirk asghar, inshallah. Let's do a lot more detail in talking about shirk asghar and shirk duna shirk. It was known as shirk duna shirk. Okay. Okay. The Prophet ﷺ said in hadith in Muslim Imam Ahmad, hadith Muslim Imam Ahmad, the Prophet ﷺ said, the thing which I fear most for my ummah is shirk al-asghar, is the small shirk. Okay. So the thing I fear most for my ummah is the small shirk. So they asked him, what is the small shirk? He said, what is the small shirk? He said, it is al-riya. Okay. He said, it's al-riya. So we're focusing on shirk asghar now. Okay. Shirk fi ibadah al-asghar. Okay, so we're talking about here now. Shirk asghar or shirk duna shirk. Or shirk asghar, okay, or minor shirk. These are all terms for the same thing. Okay. Also, some people they use the term shirk al-khafi. Shirk al-khafi as well is another term, another name for this as well. It's wrong to use this. Okay, people they use this term wrongly. Some people they use shirk al-khafi mean to refer to something which is a shirk akbar, but not many people know about it. Okay? They mean it's from masail khafiyya, it's one of the hidden matters or obscure matters. But this is the term specifically mentioned in hadith talking about shirk al-asghar. So we don't confuse the terms. Many people use that term, and obviously I don't always correct them on it, because obviously I know what they mean, or I know what they're talking about. But we try to stick to the text as much as possible. Principle in the usul, we say that التعبير بألفاظ النصوص أولى من التعبير بألفاظ النفوس. He said the explaining the matters, especially of aqaid and fiqh and the deen, using the wording of the text is better than using the wording of the people. Okay, so I can redefine the terms of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and use something else, but Allah's term would always be better than my own terms. So shirk al-khafi is another term for that as well. Okay, shirk duna shirk, shirk al-asghar, shirk al-khafi, all of these, or shirk al-sirri, or the hidden shirk, this means. Okay, so the shirk al-khafi means the hidden shirk. Okay. One of the reasons why we say the hidden shirk is because sometimes, usually, we don't know whether the person is committing that shirk, because it's usually hidden in the hearts. Okay. Sometimes it is so hidden that he himself doesn't know that he's doing it. Okay, that's why it's something which is so hidden. Okay, so one of them we said, showing off. Okay, so this is associating in intention to please. People. Okay, so we say associating intention, we say by pleasing the people. Okay, so he's associating his intention not only to please Allah, but also to please the people. He's trying to do it in order to please the people. Okay, showing off. Okay? Showing off. Al-riya. Learn this term because it's an important term. Used a lot. You'll see it in the text, inshallah, when you read. So you should be familiar with what we're talking about. So al-riya is the opposite of ikhlas. Okay, it's the opposite of sincerity. It's the enemy of sincerity. It's when the person they start to associate with Allah in his intention for other than Allah. Okay, this is shirk asghar, shirk duna shirk. Okay, the lesser shirk. Okay, and that could be by seeking, okay, like we said, seeking the pleasure of the people, okay, or seeking fame and reputation. So he does the deed not just to please Allah Ta'ala, but it could be he does it for the sake of reputation, for fame. He wants people to know who he is, and he wants people to think good about him as well. Okay? Some da'is, some people who are, called into Islam, they care more about what the people think of him than they actually care about the message that they're giving out. That's why they're willing to compromise on the clear message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in order to make sure people, they don't make fun of him, or they don't think bad of him, or think he's extreme, or think he's fundamentalist, although the government doesn't think that he's a fanatic. And so he will change the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They will ask him, what is jihad? Instead of saying to him, okay, yeah, jihad is this, deal with it. This is what jihad is. Islam, it has jihad. It is fard upon the Muslims to fight the jihad to make the word of Allah the highest. It's the foreign policy of the Islamic State to conquer other lands. And what? So what? But somebody will say, well, actually, the jihad, it means to strive hard in whatever you're doing. Whether it's at your university, when you doing studying hard, so you make qiyamul layl, not to worship Allah, but to revise for your exams. When you go to the exam early, you're the first one there. Maybe he presses really hard on the exam paper with his pen as well, exhaust utmost effort, so that he's exhausted by the end of the exams. And to work hard at work, and to be the first one in and the last one to leave. One person even said to me, that's my da'wah. Is I'm the first one to arrive at work, and I'm the last one to leave. And I'll work hard, even if I have to miss my salah sometimes, but I will work hard. So what kind of jihad? What are you talking about? What kind of da'wah? Okay, so the da'i who wants to distort Islam in order to make the people happy with him, this person is a failure. And this person, he's showing off, he's having riyah. It shouldn't matter to you what people say to you. If your da'wah increases because people say to you, well done, because they say to you, you're a good man, you're knowledgeable, and it decreases when they call you khawarij or call you jahil, or they say, where's your ijazah? Because of that, you're not going to do any more talks anymore. That means you are showing off. You're never doing it to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the first place. Okay? You're never doing it in the first place to please Allah. Okay? So seeking fame and reputation is a form of shirk asghar. Okay? And I will give you some of the evidences about this as well, inshallah, in a moment. And there's more about that as well. Also, seeking money. Okay? Or salary. You're not doing it for the sake of Allah. Okay? Imagine now somebody, he makes dua for the sake of money. Okay? It will say, e.g. dua, salah, da'wah. Who told you that these things, were supposed to be done for a salary? Who told you that? You don't get paid to make dua. Dua is ibadah. You don't get paid to pray the salah. Okay? You don't get paid to do da'wah. That's not what the da'wah is about. Okay? Okay? The one who does it seeking the salary, he is committing shirk asghar. So instead to worship Allah, he is worshipping the money. Okay? Or is he combining in his intention the pleasure of Allah with the wealth, with the money. Okay? Another example we give, the one who makes jihad for the booty. All he's really after is the booty, okay? Or concubines or whatever. Okay? Shaykh used to say, look, if somebody is in the army, all he cares about is taking sabi. So we kick him out, we don't want him. He's going to ruin the jihad. He's going to ruin the jihad. Because his idea is going to spread everywhere. And Allah will give us victory because of our ikhlas, our sincerity, not because of our own, our desires, our own hawa. Okay? They said that the one who fights the jihad and even he dies, shaheed, but his intention was that he was after the booty. He wants to steal so-and-so horse, steal so-and-so camel, or car, or booty, or steal so-and-so gun for himself. That's what he's after. He goes after the enemy. He's got a nice gun. I want that gun. So let me go after that enemy. Who told you that's what you're there for? That's not what jihad is about. That's called shaheed al-dab, the shaheed of the animals. His intention was for the animals, not for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, this is what Allah said. He also said as well, making hijrah, okay, for marriage. Someone made a hijrah, not because he wants to live in Dar al-Islam, not because he wants to fight the jihad, not because he wants to live and rule by the sharia and help the ummah, not because he wants to make the word of Allah the highest. No. He went, why? Because he wants to get married. Okay? If that is his intention, he's going to be destroyed. Okay, there's a hadith the Prophet ﷺ said, hadith in Bukhari and Muslim, he said, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. He said that every action is based upon the intention. Every action is based upon the intention. وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَا نَوَى. And every person will get what he intended. Whatever his intention was, that's what he will get. Okay? فَمَنْ كَانَتْ حِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. The one who made hijrah, whose hijrah was for the sake of Allah and His Messenger, he made a hijrah to Allah and His Messenger, فَهِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. Then his hijrah is for Allah and His Messenger. وَمَنْ كَانَتْ هِجْرَتُهُ لِلدُّنْيَا يُصِيبُهَا أَوْ امْرَأَةٍ يَنْكِحُهَا. Okay, and the one who his hijrah was for the sake of some dunya, some money, some trade that he wanted, or for a woman he wanted to marry, فَهِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى مَا هَاجَرَ إِلَيْهِ. Then his hijrah is to whatever he intended, wherever he made hijrah to. So it's all about your intention. You can do the same action for the wrong intention, is wasted. Okay, and it becomes riyah, it becomes shirk asghar. That's why it's very dangerous in the jihad, especially because you don't know second chances. With the salah, if the shaitan you whispered to you and you had bad intention in your heart, and somebody came in the room and you wanted to show off, you can renew your intention. You say, "Oh may Allah forgive me, I'll renew my intention. Let me pray properly," or even repeat your salah. It's possible. Or you can redeem yourself with another salah next time. Okay, dhuhr time is a little bit wasted. Asr time I'll have khushu' my salah, sincerity. In the jihad, you have the wrong intention, you're killed. There's no second chance. There's no second chance. That's why it's so important to have the correct intention. That's why the tawheed is so important to study it and understand it properly beforehand. Okay? And even the Prophet ﷺ as well, he said, do not give to the jihad except the purest money. Except the purest money. Okay? Because what? Allah wants the pure deed. The pure deed He wants. People ask all the time, what's the hukum for me to take a riba loan, interest-based loan, and then give the money to jihad, give money to jihad, or give the money to the ummah? Is it not allowed for you to take it alone in the first place? You don't give Allah the corrupted wealth, the corrupted deeds. You want to do a good deed, do it in the purest form, sincere form. Don't try to mix it with anything else. Also the Prophet ﷺ, he said, تعس عبد الدرهم, تعس عبد الدينار, تعس عبد المرأة, تعس عبد اللباس. He said, cursed is the one who worships the silver. Cursed is the one who worships the gold. Cursed is the one who worships the woman. Cursed is the one who worships the clothes. Okay, so some people, okay, the only thing that they're seeking is all of this dunya business. Okay, he wants to wear nice clothes. He wants to have lots of money, a lot of wealth. Okay, he wants to get married or to have a woman. That's all he's interested in. He doesn't care. He's not doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. Also another form of shirk asghar. Another form of shirk asghar is oath besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, okay, he said, do not make an oath except on Allah. Okay, do not make an oath except on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I mean, you don't make an oath except by saying by Allah. Okay, by Allah. That's the only one that you make the oath on. Just to give you a couple of useful quotes inshallah on this as well. On the Riya, Imam al-Shafi'i said, Riya, it is a form of ishraq, a form of associating partners with the creation. Okay, associating Allah with the creation. Okay, and he said al-ujbu is a hidden shirk with your nafs. Okay, so here we have another one as well. Is pride, the form of shirk asghar.
So what did Imam Shafi'i say?
Yes, Imam Shafi'i said al-riya, showing off, is associating partners with Allah, from the creation. So Allah, when you associate somebody from the creation with Allah in your own intention. And he said al-ujbu, okay, the pride, and this is the cousin of riya, the cousin of showing off. He said pride, it is the hidden shirk where you associate your own nafs with Allah. Okay, so the pride is what? Is when somebody, he does the good deed. Okay, he does the good deed. Okay, seeking not only the pleasure of Allah, but seeking for himself to feel proud about it. For him to please his own nafs, so that he feels better and feels good and feels high. Whereas he should be humble. He should be the humble slave, knowing that he worships Allah only because he deserves to be worshipped, because Allah is higher than you. Okay, because Allah is higher than you, and He deserves to be worshipped. And you please seek His pleasure alone. That's the only thing you're seeking from it. Okay, so here we say that pride as well is a form of shirk asghar, is where you're associating your own nafs, your own pride, your own emotions in your own nafs, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you do the deed to also to please your own nafs.